So you have to be clear about not just what you want to do, but how you want to do it and why it's important. You know, I would say in these moments, you want to risk over communicating. Because if you risk, I'll say, in most opportunities, I would say, do not do this. Do not over communicate. But in meetings of personal and professional business relationships, risk over communicating. Because the last thing you want to do with a high priority business relationship is to mess it up with bad communication and have it derail. Okay, who got some tips on how you can make sure you can remember to set the next follow-up meeting?
Have it as part of your agenda.
Have it as part of it's on your agenda. Your pre-written, pre-published agenda. Why is it important to build relationships really fast?
Because opportunity, we live in a world that's always changing, so the opportunity may not be there if you miss an important moment.
So true. It's so true. You got it. And by the way, speed means it's important. It's automatically urgent when you're moving fast. There's a momentum that goes with it. You know, if somebody says, "We gotta meet with you soon. We gotta make sure we knock this out right away," that means something more than it's like, well, if we get around to it, we do. If we don't, it would be nice. That's different. How do you narrow your scope or sphere of influence down to the 5 good ones?
Challenging. I would think.
For you, the ones that challenge you. Challenge is a big thing for her. She likes to be challenged.
Opportunity. I look at the people who within their client roster have perfect clients for me and that are the most receptive to a relationship with me. I speak with a lot of people who say, I've never met a business planner before. There's someone that just does business plans and does this. So I want to learn a little bit more about you. I had a CPA say that to me a couple of days ago. Well, I mean, his client list would be ideal.
For me, the other person has to be positive.
Yep, the other person has to be positive. Yeah, I don't care what you have. If you're negative, Nelly, I'm not playing with you. I have people make introductions to me all the time, and I try to help them understand. It's like, okay, if I tell you this is what I'm looking for, don't give me something other than what I'm looking for. I'm very clear about that, about what I'm looking for, what I want, what I need. Yeah. But if you give me something other than what I said, don't ask me to say thank you for that. It's not going to happen, right? I'm not going to go, ooh, wow, you're so great, you're so wonderful, because you introduced me to somebody who doesn't want me, doesn't need me, doesn't like me necessarily. In fact, I got to hound them to have the meeting. This is not good.
You use the word agenda, and knowing what the agenda is for those two individuals coming to the table. Are those people coming to the table with their referral base in mind?
Not necessarily.
Right. And that's when you get blindsided.
All of us are a little attention deficit. It's not that we don't know how to deal with information. It's that we don't get enough attention. We're working on attention deficit. We need more of it because it validates who you are, who we are. We're important. We mean something. We're special. If we don't get that attention, how do we know that? We can tell ourselves that all day long. That's one thing I love about Think and Grow Rich. It's one thing I love about this book because it's all about how you think, right? How you position. The next step beyond this is how others think about you, because you're going to need them to make that rich thing happen. Don't happen by yourself, right? This is one of the greatest books in the world.